Let me ask you this. The second transfer portal window opens Monday. We'll go for 15 days, and it will be a very, very hot time. So you look at some teams like Alabama, possibly need to making some moves. Maybe Miami. You look at Washington, USC, Michigan. Would you expect – we saw Colorado last year. Deion Sanders really flipped that roster in the second portal window. Do you expect to see a team or two with not Colorado movement, but with some big movement?
Well, I mean, Michigan, it'll be interesting to see if these are the quarterbacks they're going to ride with into the regular season. Ohio State's going to have some changes on their roster if they have already. I mean, I think quarterbacks are so interesting. Which ones go in the second wave? Because I put together a Big Ten quarterback preview for next year, and before this second window opened, they have 9 of their 18 are transfers. So, I mean, we know, you and I both know this is the way the game has gone. It's not going that way. It has gone that way. So I anticipate there'll be some more changes along the way.
Let's finish it up with the National Football League. I'll try to grab you before the draft as well, or right after the draft. Obviously, every year is a new crop of quarterbacks. We, always talk about the crops and, can this be that special group? You look at Caleb Williams, looks like he's slotted for 1. Maybe a Drake May or Jalen Daniels at 2 and or 3. J.J. McCarthy's moved up. Bo Nix. Do you think the draft, at least at face value at quarterback, is as deep as it looks like potentially? Or, is this just, again, another instance of you got to have a quarterback in the NFL and there's some guys that people are just going to reach for?
Yeah, I think it's more of the latter. I mean, I'm not talking down about any of these guys. I just think that Caleb, Drake, Jaden, JJ, they'll all be first-round picks. Michael Penix will probably get drafted in the first round, and maybe Bo Nix. And some of it is need. Some of it is, just what they're worth. Quarterbacks, that's how the draft works. J.J. McCarthy is going to be very interesting. I don't think there's any doubt in my mind Caleb Williams will go first. But if somehow J.J. McCarthy is drafted ahead of Jaden and Drake, I mean, that would be the first kind of wow moment of the draft. And like you said, any of those guys could go in any order. I don't know how many are going to be long-term franchise quarterbacks, and that includes Caleb Williams, but I know they're going to get drafted in the top 10.
Make sure to find him at the Sporting News, and, of course, check him out on X at BillBender92, also Sporting News as well. Bill, thank you so much. Look, enjoy the Masters. Maybe Tiger can make that run this weekend.
I hope so. Thanks so much for having me, and I'll talk to you before the draft.